is soon to be 2021. I absolutely cannot believe it. It's crazy. It's crazy to think that literally this time tomorrow will be in 2021. 2020 will be gone. While I'm doing my makeup, let's chat. So if you've got any questions, if there's anything you want to know about makeup or just anything in general, just message below. Hey Jodes. So I'm just going to do my makeup as I normally would, and then what I'll do is I'll stop this live and then I'll do another one that's more based on eyeshadow. And yeah, we'll just have a play. So ask as we're going along. I'll kind of tell you what I'm doing. I've heard a lot of people say they're so excited for 2021, and so am I. But I must admit, 2020 has taught, I think, us all how to be kind and how to be a little bit more patient. So I think that's one good thing we've got to take out of 2021. I mean, I launched a cosmetic line. Who would have thought? I have a baby, cosmetic line, run a business, not a big deal. All the time in the world, right? So I'm just starting my makeup. I have washed my face, I've got my moisturizer on, and I'm just using my primer. My primer is a illuminating primer. So you have seen me. Actually, what I'll do is I do like mixing in my tinted serum with my primer. So I'm going to do that because I'm just going to do it exactly how I normally would do it. A little bit in there. Just adds a bit of colour. It's fantastic for just everyday wear. Just makes me feel a little bit more alive. Do you know that's how I came up with the tinted serum? Is especially after I had Blakey, I just wanted something I could chuckle on, especially because I've got my eyebrows tattooed and normally I have my lashes done, right? And I just wanted something I could pop on that was just less hassle, really hydrating for my skin, looked after my skin, but had just a touch of colour. And when we went and spoke to Kate and I, to our manufacturers, that's how we came up with our tinted serum. I was literally just sitting down here in this room, chatting away to Kate, and we were like, let's do it. So you can see I've just got a nice little glow working there. And that's my base. I do always set my base as well, so I just use a finishing spray. This is one we are testing at the moment, so watch this space, girls. Now, if you want more of a matte look or you want more of more coverage, what you could do is either before your primer or do it now, you can actually just set your face with a translucent powder. So I'm just using our big Lumi brush here, and I'm just going to do a little bit. I don't normally do this. I don't normally have the time to do this, to be fair. But if you're wanting a New Year's look for tonight and you want something that's going to last a little bit longer, you just want to come in. See how I'm pressing, not swiping, pressing that powder, and hopefully you can see it on my camera there. I really need to work on my lighting in this room, but it is just mattifying the area, and what it's doing is acting as a pore minimizer by smoothing out my skin. So I'm just using, like I say, translucent powder, so it's clear. Or slash white, really. You can use pressed or loose. I just happen to have loose in, so that's what I'm using. And then just making sure there's any excess, just swiping that off, okay? You will see me using finishing spray a lot. I tend to just set my finishing spray in between each layer that I'm doing. Don't forget to wait for it to dry between each layer as well. So if I was just having an everyday look, I would literally just pop my serum on and then continue with the rest of my makeup. But because it's New Year's and you girls might wanting to be a little bit more glammed, what I'm going to do is put some foundation on as well, okay? For those of you that follow our Lumi journey, we are looking at bringing in foundations this year, finishing sprays and our powders as well, so mineral powders, and yeah, we're just trialing different products from our manufacturer at the moment. What am I doing for New Year's? You know what? Just one pump. It's a good question. Nothing. So I'm just popping to my girlfriend's. So I just dab my foundation all over. This is just our kabuki brush as well, by the way. So actually I'm just popping, I'm going to go pick baby up from daycare at 3 o'clock. And then I'm popping over to my girlfriend's place, doing early celebrations with her and her kiddies, a couple of friends, and then actually I'm going to be a bit lame this year, girls. I know, I'm going home. I'm coming back home because I just think I'd much rather have a good day tomorrow than struggle with him. I mean, we all know he's not a sleeper. If you follow my journey with him, you know that kid don't like to sleep. So I figure just get him home. Told Jack can go out if he wants to talk properly, Haley. But I think he might come back with us. But yeah, I said you can go out and have a good night. I was like, it's going to be the last year I'm going to say you can do that. And next year, we'll just celebrate it next year. It's not really a big deal for me at the moment. It's more, I think tomorrow will be more fun. Oh, I like that coverage. First time I've used this foundation, by the way. Why not try it live, right? So I'm just blending. I'm just making sure it's really pressed into my skin as well. Here you could do another layer of translucent powder if you really wanted to make it last, or you can actually double layer foundation. So if you want your foundation to be more full cover, just chuck another layer on it, okay? Making sure it's blending down your jawline, okay? There's nothing worse than a cake face through here. We don't want that. So yeah, so I'm going to be home in time for bedtime, probably just hanging out, seeing what everybody else is doing, Facebook stalking when the baby is asleep. We've got lots of stuff to do anyway, for Lumi bringing into the new year. So I never get bored. It's not like I'm going to be sitting at home doing nothing. There's always so much to do, which I'm really passionate about and super excited about. So I don't mind doing that kind of stuff. And my friends are going to be drinking. And it's excited. Do you know what, guys? I really thought that I'm not breastfeeding. Yay! I can have some wines. Who's going to look after the baby? Yeah, forgot about that. So I won't be doing that. Setting spray, finishing spray again. This is really hydrating as well, so I quite like doing it in between. Wait for that layer to dry. Now, what I normally would do is I'm just going to show you like a quick eyeshadow that I would do, and then what I'm going to do is do another live. I'll wipe that off. I'm going to do another live, and I'll just intensify a little bit for you. I do have lashes on, which kind of makes it a little bit harder. If you're local, Girls M Studio did these lashes. She's so cute. She's just up the road as well. She's fantastic. Okay, so I'm just using a really light concealer, and that's because I want it to pick up on the pigment as well. Again, using one of our Lumi brushes, and I'm bringing that right up to the brow, okay, because I'm going to come in and add my colour there. Hey, Joe. I can't see who else is online, so just give me like a wave or a heart or something in the comments so I can see your name popping up, because I can see names coming. Oh, hey, Charlotte. And if there's anything that you want to see, please just message me. I'm regretting wearing a jumper because I'm actually like getting so hot down here. It's crazy. Kate, if you're online, Queen, we need to get a fan down here ASAP. Hey, Jordan. Okay. So I could do another layer if I want it to be, like make a little bit more impact, because I've just blended that out because I just want it nice and soft. Oh my gosh. So Kirsty, Jack's mum, got me a new palette for Christmas. So exciting. Honestly, I'm like a child in a candy shop when it comes to makeup. So all I'm going to do is 2 colors now, and that's just what I'm going to show you, something that's nice and simple and easy, okay? I am going to use one of our eyeshadow brushes that's got a little bit more flexibility to it. See, it's a bit bigger. And I think I'm going to come in and use this one here. So I'm not going to go too dark. And you'll notice, so the reason I'm doing this, I'm waiting for my base to dry as well. Normally, I actually do my eyeshadow, I prime, and then I do my eyeshadow. But, I mean, for how long do you want to see my naked face on here, right? So I'm doing it now. But the reason I normally do it before is because I don't want the fallout. So I'm just pressing it in there, tapping off anything extra. And then I'm just going to come in and just press. Because I really want that pigment to sit just in here, in that corner there, okay? Same with the other eye. It's actually quite hard doing this on a little camera. Maybe I need like a big mirror in front of me as well. And if I wanted to make it a bit smokier, I just come in lightly and do under the eye here. Okay. Then what I can use is just a, this is our little blending one. So there's no product on this one. And I'm just using that to soften that color and blend it out. And I'm just going in my crease. You can, like if you put your nail in there, that's where I'm putting that product. Now, obviously, having your eyeshadow done makes a big difference whether you are wearing lashes or mascara, and even a liquid liner can make such a difference as well. So obviously, I've got lashes on and my eyeliner is tattooed, so it automatically makes it a bit darker. But I'm just using this little curvy motions through here. Again, no product on this brush, that is just blending it out. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in and use a slightly smaller one. It's this one here. A bit smaller, it's a bit tighter. And I'm going to use one of the sparkly ones, okay? Can you see that now? Which one actually I like. I'm going to use this one up here because I'm hoping it picks up on the camera a bit more. We'll have a play anyway. So again, dab, dab, dab. And I'm coming and I'm just dabbing that. Can you girls see that? Somebody just messaged me and say, yeah, I can see that, Hayley. And I'm just dabbing it through the base of my lid here. So I'm going all the way in through my inner corner, dab, dab, dab it along. So most of my product I started here and then I'm blending it out and working it out because that's where I want my main focus to be. And then just softly blending it up to where I have put it in. I can see that. Awesome. Thanks, Jodes. Blend, blend, blend. So most of my product in the middle and then dab it either side. Okay. This is just a 2-color eye. So you could do this with like the purples would be super cute. You could use like the dark purple in the outer corner and then your sparkle where I'm doing it now. Pinks, I do pink a lot. If you've got blue eyes, I tell you what looks amazing is like a bit of that rusty color or like an orange. Looks absolutely fantastic with blue eyes too. Just a little bit more color there. If you want this pigment to pick up a little bit more, another tip is if you wet your brush first and then put it in. Okay, you're going to give you a little bit more pigment through there too. So what I would normally do is hold my lashes down and I would come in and liquid line. But I don't need to because my lashes are fierce at the moment. Need to give them a bit of a brush. Eyeliner. In the day, I don't wear it a lot, but if I'm going out at nighttime, I am a big fan of eyeliner. Nighttime's kind of the only time I wear black. Normally, if I am going to wear it in the day or I've got a day event, I normally will go a dark brown because it's just not so harsh. This is the MAC Smolder one, so it smokes up a little bit as well. I guess the key thing to note with this is because it is the smolder, it does smudge a bit, so you want to make sure you blend it out. If you do find that your eyeliner transfer is probably not the one for you. But I can come in with I'll just take that colour off there, the one I just used, and just, again, I've not added any more product, but I'm just kind of blending that out a little bit there. So having your eyeshadow done makes a big difference to your whole entire makeup. Like if I wasn't wearing eyeshadow, then my look would be not as intense as well, because it's so dark and heavy here. I'm not somebody that wears a big lip with a big eye. I usually do one or the other. I'm not a big lipstick wearer anyway. For those of you that follow me know that. I'm a lip liner and a lip balm lover, so that's what we're doing today too. I'm going to do a nice light contour as well, make me feel a little bit skinny because it's Christmas and girls, I'm allowed to eat chocolate again. Though I can only have it when he's in daycare and I'm not actually allowed at 4 hours till I see him. Otherwise I have to use like mouthwash and wash my hands and all that kind of stuff, you know, make sure he doesn't get on him. So I'm using again one of our Lamy brushes, dab, 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 and I'm just going to do a little bit in the corner here. I'm not doing big swipey motions, just a little C there. And then what that's going to do is shadow just a smidge, just a smidgy smidge. So what's everyone up to? You girls that are online, are you going out, staying home, having friends over? I'm really looking forward to not having a hangover tomorrow. I must admit, last year was my first year in a long time that I didn't feel sick on the first. Mum life, eh? But it's actually quite good, get a lot done. So I'm going to go catch up with the girls tomorrow too, and spend the day with Blakey. I got a double chin, always have a double chin. So does Blake, so's bud. So I just go, get rid of that chin, shadow it away. Oh, girl, you're working till 9. Oh, you make sure Steffi takes you out for a wine, queen. You'll deserve that. Tip, When you're doing this, make sure it's not too heavy because you don't want to look like you've got too many colors. But what you want to do is you want it to hide those chins. Just one chin tonight, team. One chin was ideal. And then I'm going to blush. So I'm just putting on my powders on. This one I like because it's got a little bit of sparkles to it. So I'm just going around the apples of my cheeks. I know a lot of girls that actually say they don't use blush, but blush is really useful. Adding a little bit of colour to your face makes all the difference. I always say 2 fingers out from the nose. So they're up. Don't bring it in too far. Makeup is really foolproof as well because you can always use it as an eraser. Charlotte, you're working right now, right? I feel you. It's boss life, queen. Boss life. Are you girls taking time off? The ones that are still working, are you taking time off? Normally this time of year, I'm actually not even in Auckland, but we're going away later. So girls, if you feel like you've gone too heavy on the blush, just use your foundation brush or anything. Did you just see me sneak? Oh, that was real sneaky, but I'm going to give you. I just like wipe off my Mo sweat. Yeah, it's quite hot down here. Anyway, so if too much blush, just swipe it away, dab it away, dab it away, dab it away, dab it away. And it just tones it down. And you can go over as well if you want to, but I don't feel like I've got too much on. I quite like a bit of blush me. So that's my base done. Guess what I'm going to do? Spritz. Also, tip that I don't think I talk about a lot is shake up your finishing spray. So it wasn't really until I started working with our manufacturers about creating it, I realized how important it is to shake your products to make sure it's all mixed up as well. So there we go, tip from me. Brows, again, I have mine already tattooed on. I don't like heavy brows, but I don't like light brows either. So my advice is start from your, this is really hard on a iPhone camera, but we'll make it work, is start underneath and see how I'm not putting a lot of pressure. I'm actually starting, holding my brush further down, lighter, heavier. Okay, so if you want more fuller cover, you're going to go lighter down, further down. Don't sleep, that's what makes my words up. And then I'm just going to lightly brush so it kind of comes in like little hair strokes. And I haven't started right here, I'm just swiping up here and then pulling it down. Up the top there and then bringing that down. So see how that just like lifts my eye a little bit more? Those hooded eyes. If you feel you've come out too far as well or down or anything, just use a concealer brush. So I would just come in and use the concealer brush that we used and you can just swipe away anything that's around there, okay? God, I hope this looks good in a mirror when I get up and have a look. All good if it doesn't. Are we looking okay so far on your girls' screens? Talk to me. Tell me. Okay, and then I'm all about setting the brows. I do love a good brow lamination. That's my trend at the moment, is having those brows that kind of stick up. So this is just a brow gel, and I just set them up a little bit more. Makes them a bit fuller as well. Here we go. They ain't going nowhere. I do need to get, oh, here we go. Girls, if you have lashes, it is super important you brush those bad boys out every day, okay? I normally have like my hair stuck in them. That just makes them, keeps them in place and makes them look nice and lush again. So disposable mascara wand. And brush it up. Brush the top and the bottom. That is a mascara tip, which I've been watching TikTok. Apparently that not a lot of people talk about. It's something I've always done. But you know when you're applying mascara, and tell me if you do this or if you don't do it and you've just realized it. But what I do is when I'm putting my mascara on, I start at the bottom. Then I come down and I actually do the top of my lashes as well. And then I come and do the bottom again. So I do both sides. But apparently not everyone does that. So there we go, it makes them way thicker. Do it on one eye, not on the other, and you'll see the difference. And mascara for the bottom. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy that mascara through there. Eyes did. Then I've got my lip liner. So I'm always somebody that talks about slightly overdrawing, but not massively overdrawing, only because I don't like the maintenance of the upkeep. So if you're somebody that doesn't mind touching your lippy up all the time, you can overdraw them a little bit more by putting more concealer on and drawing them out. But I just go with, normally, so if you're looking at yourself in the mirror, there's three colors, right? So you've got your lip color, you've got a lighter color, and then you've got your skin. So that one underneath is the one you want to work on. So that one there is the one you want to work on, and it kind of makes you look like you've had a lip filler, but you haven't. But when you're coming into the side, so younger girls, you overdraw all those lips. Right, for us girls, they're a little bit older, so what you want to do is when you're drawing in through the middle here, you want to come up and go onto your natural lip line, so it's thicker and it fills in a little bit finer here, okay? How do you stop mascara from going underneath your eyes? Okay, so if it's a problem, like some people just need a waterproof or water resistant, I really don't like waterproof, but water resistant mascara, because you do get a bit heated. But things like, check the product you're wearing underneath as well, because if it's just the tinted serum, you probably need maybe a bit of concealer or a little bit of translucent powder underneath just to dry out that area there, especially if you have long lashes. Otherwise, if it's when you're applying it, there are a couple of things you can do. I know a few girls that will just put like a teaspoon here, and then you put your mascara on, and then that stops it from going down, and that kind of sets it out. Also, teaspoon's quite soothing under your eyes too, so it feels quite nice. A little bit of tissue paper underneath there, a bit of mascara. But if it's the transfer that's a problem, so like halfway throughout the day you notice it's under your eyes, there's a couple of key things. It could be the product you're wearing underneath is too oily, so you need to just mattify it or set it, or it could be that the mascara, you need one that's maybe water resistant rather than just a standard mascara. Hope that helps, babe. So yes, I'm drawing in there. And then the same at the top. So I'm kind of going out up here. But see, I bring it down. And then color them in. Don't have to go as fierce as you've done there, but unless you want to make your lips look like that ombre effect, you need to be colouring them in, okay? There's nothing worse than just having a lip liner line and then a lippy line. Colour them in, even if it's softly. So the reason I like this is I used to always wear my hair down. I have a baby now, I never wear my hair down these days. But anyway, if I wanted to wear my hair down, it doesn't, it doesn't stick, doesn't hold. You girls know, if you've got long hair, you choose lip gloss or your hair out. So I'm a lip liner and a lip balm lover, and that's just what I've always done. Keeps my lips hydrated, gives me a little bit of colour. It makes them look a little bit fuller than they really are. You can also, if you want to like highlight that area, you can come in with, where's the little brush I used there? So I'm going to use this one. Just using I'll show you, like a soft highlighted colour. And I'm just going to, just through there. You see that? So that's going to pick up there. You can just lightly do it on the nose as well. And if you wanted to, you could use this bad boy. Just do it softly through here. That gives you a little bit of highlight. So you can use a highlighter. I'm just using an eyeshadow. You can use it under the brow bone as well. There we go. That is my New Year's look if I was going out to party tonight. But I'm not, so Molly, when I come over, I'm gonna look cute. I'm gonna pick Blake up from daycare and he's gonna be like, what is this? What are you doing? Love it. Also, there is another finishing spray which is quite nice as well, and it has a bit of like glitter through it too, so it's illuminating. It's a MAC one as well. So it just depends if you want that dewy, and you can get finishing sprays that mattify your look as well. So there we go. That is my quick and easy. I know I talked a little bit more through it, so normally it wouldn't take me that long to do, but If you have any questions, let me know. And practice makes perfect, girls. If you are halfway through doing your makeup and you're stuck, just comment below on here and we can answer those questions. And I can help you out, which is super easy. So thanks for jumping online, girls. It was nice to see you. I hope you'll have a fantastic New Year's. And I will catch you in 2021. Bring it on.